Hey everybody, it's Rara, and welcome to the next episode of Satisfactory. In the last one, we did some research in the MAM, got the last of the things we can do in Tier 3, and we upgraded our power from 300 to 600 capacity, and it's still kind of fluctuating as the new ones are filling up slowly, but they will back up in time. And it'll be all good. Oh, actually, it's not that they're not backed up, it's that they are backed up with coal, and the coal is fine, but the water isn't. I never hooked up this water detector to power for some reason. There we go. What? How? What? I'm sorry? Quit T-posing in my factory! Get out of here, Bean Boy! What are you doing, man? That's just bad manners. He's literally just coming up here doing his equivalent to T-posing. Hey! 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 Get the fuck— That's right, run off elsewhere. Oh, what is happening? Alright, well, we'll go let him do his thing, I suppose. But anyways, now that the water is totally good, this should level up out soon enough. You hear that? You can hear the water traveling in the pipes. And with that, we now have our consistent 600 capacity, which is only going to improve as the final one gets more and more water, and these pipes at the end here start to fill up completely. You know, I've never really gotten a good look at the coal generators, but this is satisfying, isn't it? That is satisfying looking. Okay, now that this pipeline is totally maxed out on water, and they're all full to the brim, now we're going to just turn these down like the other ones to 91 a minute, so we're not producing more water than we need to, or, you know, consuming more electricity than I'd like them to. And if we look at the power grid now, our consumption is pretty low. We're not even breaking 200, and we now have 600 to work with. So, we are good on iron stuff. I think what I want to do is I want to go and look over the iron stuff really quick, and then we're going to get started on copper. So that'll be next. Copper stuff. Everything is fine for the most part, but I think we want to maybe tone down the 10 per minute plates and get the rotors going again. Nah, you know what? Since we used all those reinforced iron plates in the last episode to upgrade all the conveyor belts going down the mountain, we don't actually have that many stored still. We are totally backed up on cubes now though, so we'll be able to get the full 10 shortly. For the full 10 per minute. And then once that is full, then we'll turn on the rotor one again. But yeah, who's ready to tear down all of this and restructure it just like we did the iron one? And probably we're going to need more space if I had to take a guess. So the first thing we're going to do here is just expand this and connect this part. Connect this part where the MAM is over to the copper factory. We can't destroy these rocks. Like, even if we had the explosives, we still can't destroy, like, naturally world-generated rocks. The only ones you can destroy are the ones that have, like, the obvious cracks in them that are just screaming, like, hey, blow me up. But this game doesn't have any true terraforming, like, you know, like you could see in, like, Dyson Sphere or other games like that. You can't really make new areas to, you know, make factories with. I couldn't destroy these rocks if I wanted to, but that's okay, because the world has plenty of area for you to build. We just need to find more creative ways to utilize it. Although we do have like a good chunk of space here between this part, the iron factory, and this part, the copper one. I'm gonna get rid of this tractor, actually. Anyways, let's tear this all down. Yay! Oh, no. I did not prepare for storing the thing. Okay, you know what? I didn't realize what I was doing. Here, temporary storage box over here, full of this. Thank you. And actually, I'm gonna need some of these to build, so. Then we delete these. Oh, there's still a box of the stuff. Oh, Jesus. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, we'll push this back a bit and maybe use a little bit more of this space. And good God, this is a nightmare mess. Oh, don't love this. We gotta do the same thing for this storage container though, so let's just get started on, well, you know what? First, let's actually build out the storage containers and we'll put them over here, next to this one. Okay, the one in the middle, that'll be cables. And the one on the end, you get to be wire. Yay! Love that for you, I suppose. Oh, what's this? A tree has growneth in my factory, and I don't have my chainsaw equipped. There we go. Okay, it's all been destroyed. Now for a fresh start. And maybe let's tear down some of these poles that don't really have a lot of connections. Anyone that's only connected to another pole can be deleted right now. You. Oh god, what is even all this useful for? I don't know. That's stuff. Seems like they're all connected to each other. Okay, this pole makes sense. It's connecting that side of the factory to this side as well as that miner. This is an important pole. This one's important too, connecting there. I don't think this needs to be connected to both of these though. This is connected over there and to this one. We could probably just do that. Alright, because this one's connected to that one. But then, do we need this one to connect to... Why is this pole here? Hold on, this one's connected to that one. And that one... Am I stupid? Don't answer that question. What if we try doing it like this? And then instead of this one to that one, we do... I don't know, like that? That's a lot nicer, and all it took was just like a little fix. I probably just shut down like a whole section of the factory, didn't it? Wait, yeah, how am I getting power down over here? That's what I want to know. I mean, I guess I'm doing it. It seems like everything's working. Oh, because that's going around there, we bring it through the... Okay, you know what? That makes sense. That's fine. But I wonder if I did mess anything up, though. Why do I even theoretically need this pole? Can't I just connect those two poles? I guess I did it so I could get a pull up here on the high ground, but this pull even is not required. All I know is it's time to get building. So, we're on a pure node. We can utilize 120. We can use Mark II belts. So immediately, let's just do an upgrade from Mark 1 to 2. Alright, so we're working with double the amount of ore, which means we can smelt double the amount of ore. I am good with words. So let's just set up 4 smelters, since we already know the recipe is the same as smelting iron ingots, which means that 30 per minute will give us 30 per minute ingots, and you know that 30 times 4 is 120. At least I would hope that you know that. I mean, I'm not saying that every factory player has to be like incredible at math, but like, you know, it'd be a lot, it would help you out a lot if you were, you know, decent at math. I feel like that'd just feel like a benefit to you. And to your enjoyment overall. Let me know, are you terrible at math and enjoy factory games? That would be interesting to hear. Me personally, I was always a whiz growing up because I got that Asian blood, so obviously, but not everybody's born with such a racial feature bonus, if you will. Could you tell I've been playing Baldur's Gate? I'm just gonna set up some simple splitters here, do a little do a little beebity bop, do a little wizard wham. I don't know. Don't question it. And like I said, try to delete extra belts that you don't necessarily need. Since we already know that works, we can just get rid of the middleman right there. And yeah. Now we run this through each one of the thingies. Connect them all with a Mark 1 belt since they only need 30 a minute. And we set these to copper ingots. And we'll Control C and paste on every one of them. Then we will give them power. We could use more. We could use more. That's just connected to that. All right. Yeah, we could use more. Maybe do like this. Just add like a couple along the path to the miner. Then easy. All right. So what can we do now with 120 copper ingots up from 60? Well, what do we want to do? The only thing that we can do with copper ingots is throw them into a constructor. So, what constructor recipes are going to be helping us today? Now look, you can theoretically automate iron rebar, but I don't use the gun, the rebar gun, and especially in the late game when there's like, spoilers, there's better guns. And I feel like this is kind of a waste of rods. So I wouldn't do that. Can't automate these, or none of this stuff, or none of this stuff, so... We're just looking at the top here. Both the quartz crystal and the silica, that's going to be using quartz. Can't utilize that yet. And as you could have predicted, we're stuck up here at the top. Now I know what some people are thinking. Am I going to be using the iron wire alternate? Not yet. You see, I just upgraded my iron factory to to the tier 2 stuff, and we just upgraded it from how it was before, and we'll wait until we get like Mark 3 or even maybe Mark 4 belts before we upgrade the simple iron setups again. For now, I will just be doing regular wire, so we're making wire, and since we also need cable out of wire, that's just more wire. And since wire requires 15 copper ingot for double the output of 30, we were using all 60 of it to make 120 wire per minute, but we were only storing 60 wire and using the other 60 to make 30 cables a minute. Now the new steel things you can't make without steel ingots, so the only other thing we can make now is copper sheets. And we do want to automate copper sheets. Let that be clear. You do want to automate this for pipes, and pipes are very useful, so get on that. The recipe for copper sheets is kind of expensive though. It requires 20 for 10, and you know what? Maybe we'll just do like one of these. I mean, 10 a minute is still pretty good, all things considered. Like, yeah, it'll fill up a lot slower than wire and cable, but well, let's think here. If we try to only use one machine making copper sheets, right? Then we'd be using up 20 of our 120 and we'd have 100 copper ingots left over. But you can't divide 100 by 15 evenly, so that leaves us with kind of a problem here in terms of our wire and cable setup. But you know, I actually had a thought here. What if we overclocked a copper sheet machine to make 30 or consume 30 ingots a minute and produce however much that requires? Let me throw in a thing and let's just do some experimenting. Oh, well, you know what? That is how that works. And you know, I could have done the math on that myself and figured out that, oh, you know, half of this is 10 a minute is 5 per minute, and 2 is 1, that kind of thing. Or, you know, just thought of it like this. This is half of this. But anyways, we know that if we overclock that to 150, we'll be able to make 15 a minute and consume 30, which will leave us with 90 of the other stuff. Also, why did machines just shut down? I heard machines shut down. Oh, it's because these things are totally full, aren't they? Yep, okay. I got scared. However, what can we do with 90 copper ingots that we couldn't do with 60? And will that be a good number to work with? Let's find out. Well, assuming that we used it all for the wire, because that's all that's left, we would be able to make, what is that, 180 wire a minute? Yeah, because it's just another 30. Up from 60 to 90. So we'd have 180 a minute. We could just store 120 and continue making 30, or up our cable game and keep the same amount of wires. But could we upgrade both? If we had 3 of them making wire, we'd get 90 wire, and if we had 3 of them making cable, we could set up another machine to only consume half and make 45 cable a minute, so we get an increase of both. I guess that is the plan. We'll make 45 cables a minute, 90 wire, and 10 copper sheets. No, 15 copper sheets. But in order to do that, how many machines are we going to need? Well, we're going to need 1 overclocked constructor over here. So we'll just set this up right there. 1 overclocked constructor, making us some copper sheets at 150%, like so. And now the rest are all going to make wire. So, if that is the case, we're going to need 6 more constructors all making wire, I believe. Oh no, but we're out of space. Whatever shall we do? That is awkward. We do kind of need space for 1 more, so maybe let's just do, like that. Kind of build through those rocks. Man, we're kind of squished in here between these rocks. A rock and a rock place. Oh boy. But you know what? We will make this work. We will make it work. Oh, and then there's the pole in the way too. That's unfortunate. Here, let's just move you to be over here. And this is gonna shut down the whole freaking factory, so that's not good. And then you. And then over here. Boom. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't not want this pole to be disconnected for long, because everything over there that relies on this connection just went down for a little bit. Now all of these need to be set to regular wire. Or, you know, to save on space, we could also overclock some of these wire machines. That might be a good idea. As it stands right now, there's kind of a wall of constructors between me and the back, but we do have the blade runners, so I could easily just jump through. Now you might be thinking that 180 wire, well, we can't put that on a Mark II belt, and you know what? You'd be right, but that's okay, because we're not going to be putting them all in the same belt anyways, before they be, before some of them get turned into wire. Only the first 3 here are going to be used to make wire. So, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have a merger here, like so, right in the middle. We can do Mark 1 there. And do a little boop, boop. Mark 1 there. And you might have even guessed it, but more boop boops and more Mark 1s right there. Nice. So that will give us 90 wire minutes, and we'll store it right there. Right there. Let's get some storage boxes going. So, yep, right here. We'll just put it right there. That works out. Nice suit. And we'll line up this one too. Okay. We want to use a Mark II belt here since we're transporting a total of 90. But you probably could have guessed that. I have been an excellent teacher thus far, so clearly you're smart enough to understand that by this point. Right? Right? Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't I was supposed to build one more constructor machine. I was supposed to do the funny. Well, you know what? I'd like to have this little space that leads me to the back part of this factory anyways. So I guess we're going to overclock one of these machines over here to make double the amount of wire, and I guess it'll be this first one. So I'm going to assume that's a 200% yeah, okay, a 100% increase to make that 60 per minute. So that's going to require 2 shards, but that's okay, because we got like 20 something in the last episode, so a lot of shards. Or, no, episode before that. You know, the long journey one, you guys remember. But yeah, that's overclocked to 200% to give us 60. That's regular, that'll give us 30. And then that'll be 90. But that's not the end here. No, sir, because we need to get more constructors. And let me just see. Yeah, instead of wasting electricity and a shard on overclocking this machine here, let's just do 2 machines, right? The one has the normal recipe, and the other is underclocked to half, right? 15 a minute. And that will consume the other 30 and give us 15 for a total of 45 per minute. Oh my god, this pole is getting in the way of my building. Let's just do that. Okay, we need to drag this pole out over here. And where the hell was this pole even connected? Was it just like right up there? I guess, since this has no connection now. I mean, I guess it's fine since these poles all connect to each other and that's going to that side. So, yeah, from you to you to you, over there. Alright, all is well in the world. All is good. And you know what? We can actually start deleting some of these storage bins. We've not set up that. We've not set up that. This one, yes. So that will be this storage container. Boop. Wow, I have so much more wire than I need now. That's not super pog for me. But what we can do is this. I will set it up so that we have another storage container right on top of this one, facing the opposite direction. And why the opposite direction? Well, it's because we're going to be doing this. We're taking 90 a minute, right? So we're going to go logistics, Mark II conveyor belt, and just have it export from the bottom and import on the top, like that. So it'll be moving up to 120 a minute in there, and since we're bringing in 90, we kind of need that. So that's cool. And now, in this new one, I can dump my excess wire, just like so. That way, we don't waste the wire, and yeah, we set up a neat little thing. I love using the conveyor lifts. They're very pleasing. Can I not get this in there because of that freaking rock? Is the rock cock blocking me? Oh wait, no, we're good. We're fine. It just didn't line up to the grid, or it wasn't appearing to you for some reason. Yeah, so this one would be cable, right? And we determined what, that... Oh yeah, we're gonna underclock one of them. We'll just make this one do 15 per minute. Nice. Oh, and you know what? This works out so that we don't even have to combine the belts. We can literally just do this and that. Since this is going to be making 60 wire a minute, and this one will be consuming it, and that one, this one's also underclocked, or, you know, the regular recipe to give 30. And this one's underclocked to consume 30. So it works out perfectly like that. Then, since we are getting 45 a minute, they will merge right here. Boop, boop, with a Mark 1 belts. Is that? That's in the middle. Okay, we're good. So then we just do a little bit of this, and we take the Mark 1 belt out. Like, what is happening there? Oh, there's like a little hole in the floor. Whoops. There we go. And then that will store right here. Oh, actually, I want to build the storage box first. I didn't realize how close that was to the other storage boxes. We'll just copy that and line it up. There we go. Oh, just barely enough space for it, but it works out. We did the thing. Okay, so now we can move this one for the cables as well. And get rid of you. Thank you. Oh, that's a little awkward, huh? Because now we don't have space for any concrete. That is rough. But we've done our best to upscale copper, and we have achieved that so far. So now all we have to do is figure out how we're going to be doing concrete. Oh wait, first let's get this all hooked up to power, don't we? Let's see, that'll be not even breaking 300. I guess I didn't have to increase our power just yet, but you know, I want to be prepared for stuff. All the recipes and the connections are set, the storage is set, they all just need power, I think. Alright, well. Yeah, oh, this is gonna get a little weird, maybe. Those are connected, but none of these are. I need poles right here. Oh, wait, I never even set up the export here. Okay, hold on. So what we want to do here, from the looks of it, is... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which side, but what I'll do is we will do conveyor mergers right here. And we will line it up with all of these. I hope that one was good. I think I went a little... okay, that one was good. Right, and these are all giving 30, so we'll use Mark 1 belts, right connected to the mergers. And that's 30. That becomes a line of 60. That becomes a line of 90. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So we use a Mark 2 belt from here. And now it's a line of 120, right? So we drag it out over here. This way, turn it around. Boop, boop. Go over here. And then we just bring it down the line. Using conveyor splitters. Man's best friend. And perfectly aligned with each of the things. And now that we have the, you know, the jumpy boots, life is good. Life is good. For all of these machines, we can use Mark 1 belts, since the inputs are far less than 60. And then over here, we're just going to use Mark 2 belts to rush it down the line. Because we do need to use all 120, so it's required anyways. Oh, what? How did that happen? We're not going to question it, I suppose. Alright, now these are all storing up. And now these need power. And now is where my genius comes in. We disconnect this, add a new pipe thing over here, or a pole line, that we then connect to that. And then in the back here, we make plugins. We make plugins for all these machines that don't have any. So, oh, you already connected, nice. Now you and you. Oh, over here. This one and that one. And then way over here. With this one and that one. And now that one's kind of like weirdly out of place, but it's the best I could do for now. A lot of wires being made. A lot of wires. And yeah, that allows for our wires and our copper sheets we made. Look at copper sheets on the belt. Ain't that just nice? Ain't that just nice? Now being stored too, so we got another item completed. Another item automated. Oh man, feels good to be me. Feels good to be playing a good game. As you can see now, this isn't as aesthetically pleasing since we're only making 90 on a Mark II belt, so there's lots of gaps, but we are making more wire, so more productivity, more efficiency, you know the drill. More goodness. Well, that does mean that for some time this will have a gap, unfortunately. Oh, right, and these two still need power up in the front here. Why don't I just... Oh, You know what? I can take this pole and move it outwards a little to the front over here. And then just have it feed these machines backwards. Hell yeah. So this one's underclocked, this one's regular clocked, and we're making 45 cables a minute, baby! That is what we can do using Mark II belts for now. You know, if we want to get at least some copper sheets in there. We could have gone for 40 ingots making 20 copper sheets, but I felt like that would have been barely any of an increase to wire and cables if we did that. And even still, it's not the biggest increase, but I did what I could, okay? Honestly, the jump from 60 on a belt to 120 max on a belt isn't the hugest. And you'll see with the jump from Mark II to Mark III belts, just how much things we can really get going on conveyor belts. But that's in the future. That's not now. I did the best with what I could, okay? But you know, we do have things to do, because we still gotta do the limestone. Limestone! And limestone is a lot simpler, if you can remember. It's literally just the one recipe. And let's think about what we're gonna do. So we build the limestone, we don't even have to smelt it, we just construct limestone right with a constructor. And we build concrete, so it's 45 a minute to make 15. But that number is slightly awkward. I wish it was 40 a minute, but it's not, because 40 times 3 is 120, and that would have worked perfectly on the belts. But if we're trying to triple this number, you can't, because we can't support 135 on the belt, now can we? However, because you're a smart and very astute and sexy viewer, you're probably already thinking, well, what if you just underclock all of them to only consume 45 limestone a minute? To which I would say, hey, you're really smart. And that ends up being a clock speed of 88.8888% or 13.33 target production rate. And doing so will give us about, what, 40 concrete a minute? Yeah, not the biggest upgrade in the world, but in comparison to what we were dealing with, how much were we even making with only 60? Well, I guess 20, right? We had like 20 concrete a minute. What if we just overclock this a little bit and tried out a different thing? 22.5. What about if we could make it consume 60 a minute exactly? Would that be like a nice even number? Is that 20 a minute? Oh, you know, that's actually a lot cleaner. I mean, you know, we don't have like those decimals and stuff for the total concrete, nor the limestone coming in. So you know what? We'll just overclock these to 133.3333%. Geez, we're really only making 20 concrete a minute? I forgot how slow the early game was. But yeah, so we got that figured out, but what are we going to do about our lack of space? That's the final problem that we need to solve for this moment. Second floor over here maybe? And should I move the storage containers up a little bit? Could do that for sure. Well, using the same grid here, let's zoop these up a little. We want it to be higher than the smelters for sure. Something like that. Oh, but this might be a little awkward with this in the way, this giant arch thing. I wonder. Let's see how we can... yeah, we'll have space for storage containers, I think, right? And let's delete these ramps for right now. Although we do want a way to get up, so what if we just did like a little ramp this way? Like that. Yeah, and have this be the way that we get up from this direction, I suppose. You know, what if we also did like a... Oh, something over here. And then we had... this go out like that. Oh, this factory is gonna be weird. This factory is gonna be weird. Let's not have that be out so far. Maybe like stop there. And then have a ramp that goes down from here. The temporary storage bin I made for the concrete is kind of getting in the way. Very unfortunate. Yeah, do something like that, and we'll fill it in due time. Care to move, friend? Oh god, the storage box is like stuck in the thing. It's stuck in the thing. Here. Well, you, and give me the rest. Wait, I can't. Oh, really? I couldn't access the crate for it being stuck in the thingy. Alright. I need a ramp, though. Get my ramp back. Oh, wait, this doesn't actually reach all the way through to the ground. Oh, well, it will if we just gotta make more foundations. Okay. Boop, boop. There we go. Yeah, this factory's coming along. I was thinking, what if we just, like, connect to this part, like, don't have a ramp that goes down here. What if we just connect this to that, you know, to that second floor, but, I don't know. It's like, I think this is more convenient, in a sense. Ooh, but maybe we should push it back a bit and have the ramp start a little, yeah, I want the ramp start a little further back so that these can move upwards, right, and store on flat ground, and not ramps. That wouldn't work out. Okay, I'll expand the current foundations. Nice, well, as well as these by a few. We only need up to, what, here, probably? Yeah, only up to here, so we can cut it off there, and then the ramp can start here. Like so. It's a little further back and maybe slightly less convenient, but it's fine. Hey there, little R. Do you have anything fun for us right now? Oh, some iron? Okay. You're not leaving the cage today, buddy. Not to give me a purple power slug. And then, yeah, let's just expand the floor. I don't know by how much, though. Let me just get a better look from the ground. By, 8. Okay. God, I really hope we'll be able to have space there and the storage boxes aren't, like, messed up in the rocks. They might be. Oh, this is gonna be close. This is going to be a close one for sure. Let us just see. So we're gonna be building like right here. Storage boxes. Oh, there's just barely enough space. Okay, you know what? Happiness noises. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna be going a little bit back. Yeah, we have space though. Nice. Happy noises. Well, in fact, since we're building on the second floor, we don't need the storage boxes out so far, and we didn't in the first place. I just wanted to... Well, you know, if we did it this way, it'd be more uniform. You know, I have the extra space there for, like, future projects or for future expansions. Yeah, so let's just destroy this before it has, like, a lot in it, and then bring it up through the hole in the floor that doesn't exist yet. Okay, we need this part to be done. Good. And then we connect right here with a Mark 1 conveyor belt. Oh, right, the floor hole. Was that good? Am I smart? Did I do the good? I did the good. Yay! And we'll replace you since I don't like how that works. And we do like this. Okay, lovely, lovely. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is fun. Temporary storage bins once again. But this time we need 2. Alright, let's eye this one too if we can. Right there. I got your number. Or we can just keep it level like that until it works out just fine. Okay. Delete this. Alright, nice. Nice. Love that for me. And then we store that right there. And then you will be stored right above here. And, more temporary storage boxes. Okay. Just need 1 more. And then I gotta move it all again. I should have planned this better, but I am just a mere mortal man. And then this will need Mark 1s, so we'll just do the same thing. Right there. I mean, as long as you don't move. That's not even hard to line up. There we go. Delete you, because I'm anal as shit. Yay! Now we just connect them all to storage. What? Why is this not lining up, like, with a grid? It's literally the same object. Ah, whatever. Okay, nice. That's maybe a bit close, but we can make this work, right? Yeah. You know what? Perfect. We don't really get to see it traveling at all, but it's fine. This is also cool. Alright. That's good and stored, and so is that, and so is that. Do I have the space to put another thing on top of the thing without crashing into the wall? I mean, we could build into the wall and it wouldn't really matter, but I would rather not if we didn't have to. Oh, yeah, that's actually more space there than I thought. Love that for me. Let's do another conveyor lift in the back. There we go. Alright, things are working out rara. And we'll just finish out more of the second floor here. Oh Jesus, this is dark. We need indoor lighting in like yesterday, man. It's still pretty dark on the other one, but it has like more, like, it's a bit higher up, so there's more like open space. And especially during the day, there's a lot more natural light coming in. This is just messed up. There is no light coming in over here. And especially because it's underneath like a thing, like, oh, this is so fucked. Also, didn't I build the second floor so I could build concrete up here and not to like store stuff? I guess I'll be building and storing on the second floor. It's fine. So, that said, let's move this out of the way and kind of redo all of it. Oh yeah, we do need to upgrade these to Mark II belts anyways. Oh. See, that's awkward, because this is only a Mark I. Can I scan for more limestone? Can we find another Mark I miner? Yeah, I know about that one. Oh, wait. A couple over there. So, like, theoretically, we could overclock the miner, right, to do that. But I wouldn't love that for me. I would not love that for me. Well, I mean, 12.5 megawatts of power, that's only 0.5 more than if we were to just use another one, you know, because that would be 12 with the two of them, right? Oh, it's 2.5 more. I mean, we've got plenty of power. This is okay. We'll just use 2 shards to overclock this so that we can utilize Mark II belts. We're really going to want the Mark III logistics though, because then we'll get the Mark II miner machine, which can mine even faster and better and poggier. Okay, well if we're going to be bringing it over there, we can actually delete all this and start from here. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more boys. Dang it. Darn it. Gotta need more Mark IIs. Shit. Oh, that's kind of awkward since that's the one that to be like the stairs. Okay, well, you know what? We'll bring this right here. Yeah, we'll move this. Okay. 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 I have a better idea for what we're doing right now. Moving you. Kind of like over here. And then bringing this up to this. No, the other way. No, game the other way. Why do you want to connect in the back? Why do you want to do this to me right now? Thankies. See, because if we do it like this, then we actually leave room to go underneath without any running into the belts or nothing like that. And it makes my life a lot easier. Excuse me while I go and get more Mark II belts. Okay, and this should be a pretty simple setup right here. So all we really need to do is use 2 constructors, right? So here and there. Have them both set to concrete with, what was the plan here? Ooh. Yes, okay, two of them each set to 20 a minute, right? Yeah. So we'll just copy this, paste that, and actually when you paste a recipe that's using a power shard, it'll just immediately consume the power shard from your inventory, so you don't even have to put it in yourself, which is pretty nice. So, that said, let's just connect this bad boy, and, you know, that's kind of perfect, because we can just run this right into a splitter. Right here. Like that. And then since they both need 60 a minute, we'll just do a little one and a little one. And now they just need power. Okay, I can do that. We can work with this. Oh, you know, here, we'll take this. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you, power pole. Boop. Ba-doop. Yay! And since we're only making 40 a minute, we can do a merger here, and oh, you know, I actually have like a perfect one gap in between each of these boxes, so we'll try to store this like right here. Merger time. Where did the grid go? Did I like turn off the world grid? I must have pressed a button or something. I don't even know what I pressed. That's weird and scuffed. But like it still shows up for conveyor belts, but it's not showing up for like buildings or something. If anybody knows what happened there, please feel free to let me know. I feel like I might be dumb or something. Here, let me construct. It's still there, but it just seems to be missing sometimes. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe there's nothing that I could have lined it up with. I guess that's probably the case, right? Like nothing in this direction or that direction to line up something properly. There's lots of things over there since the factory's getting kind of biggish now. But this is tiny, so not a lot of things. Right, and we'll just mark one belt this all the way over here, right into a storage container. I'll bring it out like right. No, you know what? I'll follow my own advice, right? Where is the grid? Where is the grid? Okay, why can I not see that from this angle? What? What? It only shows up like right either here or here. Give me your infinite wisdom, game. Is that lined up? No. No, it's not. I don't know, like, I feel like this, it should be easy. It's like, this should just line up with that, and I should have no issues, but I do have issues, and I don't know why. Okay, that's good, I think. Yes, that is good. And then we just, boom. Alright, so, you know, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's functional and it works. We've upgraded our wire in this episode from, what is that, 60 a minute to 90. Our cables from 30 to 45. We've added copper sheets to the mix and we're making 15 a minute. And we upgraded our limestone from 20 to 40. As well as building a second floor for all of the copper and limestone stuff that we'll use in the future, I'm sure. That said though, I think that's it. Yeah, we did good in this episode. I finally made good on my promise to upscale the copper and limestone, and I did just that. Obviously, the factory is a bit smaller than the iron stuff, since you use a lot more with iron, especially for now in the early game. But, you know, it is what it is. It took a while for me to figure out what we're going to do with this, and to decide to make a second floor there. So I wonder how long this video is going to be. I don't know, but... oh... yeah, we're gonna end, but first we can get rid of this temporary storage container. I forgot about this. Okay, now we can end the episode because we have got rid of all the temporary stuff and it's good to go. Wait, these are also temporary storage boxes, aren't they? Fuck, I know. I'm okay. We have to move our shit still. Moving lots of stuff. Moving lots of stuff. It takes a lot to make a stew. Well, okay, yeah, I don't know how I didn't recognize those are still there, but now we can end the episode. This is like the third time I tried, but the first time I realized that we had the other boxes and then stuff. Anyways, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing in the next episode of this game, because, you know, building this was like a bigger goal for us. I kept looming that over your heads like a carrot, and you, the rabbit. Or in this case, a horse? I don't really know what the metaphor is. I think it's the turtle. You know the one. the metaphor. But the point is that I'll have to see what our next long-term goals are, but, you know, I'll figure it out, as I always do. And, yeah, I've been Rara. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Satisfactory, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!